Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They're going to run it here. That's a strong stiff arm. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you could keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
And that's just throwing away a pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw over the middle. And he's got his man open downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Duke. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Throws it to the right. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Here's the handoff. Powers through. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Brown. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Bulls pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. He pulls in the catch.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulls.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 25, set to kick it off.
He's got it inside the 15. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. On the ground, it's Jones. Breaks loose at the 45. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
The pass rush closing in. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And the Blue Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And that run produces a decent gain. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Scanning the field. It's Murphy. Pressure is coming. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
On the ready. That's the end of the first quarter. Score 9-7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Here we go.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Gonna run it. It's Jones. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Nice first down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great. New set of downs.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's caught. It's Smith. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The Bulls will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
On the play. First down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Makes the grab. It's Porter. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Back to pass. It's Brown. Extending the play now. That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Important second down play coming up. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming out. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
The USF offense is back out there now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Handoff in a single back formation.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Eludes the rush. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
The Bulls begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Bringing pressure. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Targeting a man right near the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And after the miss, still down by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Powering right past the defender. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Murphy. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sophomore making an impact play. And the Blue Devils come up to the line in a hurry-up. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. To 30, inside the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, USF. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 25, set to kick off.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down in 10. Back to throw. It's Murphy. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Blue Devils have 1st and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He fires this throw and it's intercepted.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
He'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. The shotgun running play call. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to pass. It's Brown. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line.
The Bulls look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
2nd down now after the sack. And on the carry, he's heading left. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Here's that defense shifting again. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. They attack the deep middle of this defense and come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up, the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Duke. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Now to try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Play action here on first down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short game.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Handoff to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
He shreds the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And now the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point is up and good. The lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking to throw. It's Brown. He stays alive. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10 now. Touchdown, South Florida. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
USF.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. They cover an onside kick. You never know.
So after the touchdown, they'll go for 2 to get within a field goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass not complete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
28. South Florida. 23.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Kick it away.
And the hands team able to recover the football.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a third and short from the 20.
42 Spider.
Try and muscle for the first down. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.